not dying medium. Justify with example. One of the reasons that radio is still so prevalent in our society is because it is readily available. Most Indians listen to radio in their cars, on their ways, and from their work. Through after those times of a day, the number of listeners drop off. Many end up computers or are busy during the day. One of the reasons that radio is still so prevalent in our society is because it is readily available. Most Indians listen to radio in their cars on their way to and from the work. Through after those times of a day, the number of listeners drops off. Many end up computers or are busy during the day. Radio is format that is easy to access and understand. There are still millions of people who have yet to try and streaming service, but everyone knows how to operate radio. There are no learning, even an illiterate person can operate radio. Radio is inexpensive. Radio is very cheap and inexpensive compared to the television. The radio is easy to buy. To ordinary person, common people can easily purchase. It can reach tribal and remote areas during natural disaster like tsunami, earthquake or flood. Radio is the only medium to reach tribal and remote areas to cover all the geographical area where disaster took place. It provides voice to voiceless. Radio gives voice to voiceless. It is one of the most important function of the radio, especially in community radio, where audiences from different religion, different region, different caste and different gender can share their thoughts or opinion about specific things. What do you mean by voice modulation? The pitch, tone, intonation plays an important role. It makes audience connect to themselves. What are jingles? For example, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति, KBC jingles, Nirma washing powder, and etc. Jingles are musical messages written around the band. It is short song or tune used in advertising and for other commercial purpose. A study shows 90% more value to music and lyrics are more memorable than the spoken word. What are the advantages of jingles? Jingles are the slogan have mean and made difference to the prospect of the business worldwide. Some of the prominent example is it is easy to remember. Words may be forgotten, but jingles or tune or music can never be forgotten. It is registered in our mind. Jingles and the slogans have mean and made different to the prospect of the business worldwide. Some of the prominent example is it is easy to remember. Building branding for a company, for example Nestle, etc. Cost effective. The moment we hear tune, we get reminded to the brand. It makes audiences attractive. Now the disadvantages. If jingle becomes huge hit, it affects eventually wear off as customer get tired of constant all India radio break. Therefore, it will have to replace with a new jingle, resulting into additional cost. Alternately, consumers may end up indifferent to such jingles or might be overexposed. So the purpose is for exposure only. Radio. It is a radio program in which anchor talks to the audience, share the contemporary issue which relate to the day-to-day lives and development that has got the attention. However, the program will be interspread by playing the popular musical numbers in the form of the countdown. Amin Sayani. The music countdown starts from bottom, preparing number one formula. Alternately, in between, music jingles will come. So therefore, radio countdown program. Radio Ceylon used to broadcast Vidhata Geet Tumhara with Amin Sayani as a presenter. It will well received. His program was well popular.